non-traditional transition update, I guess. It's just kind of random stuff that I've noticed that relates to gender identity, whatever, in my life recently. It's been 1 year and 2 months on testosterone, and I made another video a couple months ago, or maybe a month ago, I don't know, about my lack of facial hair and how I was really pissed off about it. And my facial hair is starting to come in more. It's just under my chin, but it's definitely there and it's noticeable. Like, it's sparse, but I mean, it needs to be shaved, so it's coming along, I guess. I think my testosterone levels are actually a little bit off. I fucked up my shot 2 weeks ago. I injected it weird, and only like half of it, or less than half of it, went in my ass. So I was just really depressed like the last couple weeks, and I realize now that I think that's what it's from. And not only did that happen, but I have this tendency to misplace stuff and forget stuff, and I misplaced my prescription for my testosterone so I could get it refilled. And so I called the pharmacy in to get it refilled, and they were like, oh, your prescription's fucked up, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I had to call the pharmacy, I had to call the doctor, and I had to call the pharmacy, I had to call the doctor, etc., etc., and it was just all this bullshit. And I felt really bad, though, because, like, it's a controlled substance, and I didn't want them to think that I was, like, being sketchy about it and stuff, and, like, you know. Yeah, so it all got sorted out, and no issues, really. Just like a $5 added charge to my next copay when I go in to see my doctor. So that's not bad at all. I can deal with that. So I did my shot a couple days late because of that, but I definitely feel better. I was feeling like very, 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 very dysphoric without like the testosterone like in me. And it's probably like psychosomatic or something, but still, I mean, it's there. My nose is actually running really badly right now because it's allergy season and all of the bullshit is in bloom. And there is this massive flowering bush right next to my window, and I'm pretty sure that's doing a lot of damage. Also, I was cleaning out my garage tonight because I had nothing else to do. So I was sweeping my garage out, and it was like absolutely fucking black and grimy from cobwebs and dust, and I'm sure some of that got up my nose too. Nah. I've been trying to exercise a lot more lately. I've had a really, really, really unhealthy, like, way of living, and I'm trying to rectify that because, like, life sucks when you're not healthy, I guess. So, I'm starting to exercise regularly, and by that I mean I'm starting with, like, the absolute basic stuff, like, 30 minutes a day. I'm doing some weight stuff, like, very light weights, and, I'm doing jump roping, jogging around the block a couple times, stuff like that. I mean, that's a start, because, man, before I ran around the block and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die! I have depression. I've had depression since I was 14, and endorphins definitely help with that. I just feel better about myself. I feel more self-confident. It also helps a lot that exercising, you know, adds muscle mass, and that'll help me with the whole passing and things, so that's cool. I have this friend who's Wiccan, and she reads auras for people, and she always says that mine is like, I don't remember what the color is, but it's like that I'm hiding something, or I'm hiding behind like a facade, or is that how you say it? I think so. A veneer, a front, if you will. And the other day she read my aura, and she was saying that, like, I don't know, something about it changing, and it's changing because, like, she can tell that I'm, like, more comfortable with myself, something like that. But whether or not that's, you know, entirely true or not, I thought it was cool to have that reinforcement that, you know, I am changing and growing as a person. And, I mean, I tend to believe her because she's pretty fucking dead on with this stuff, so, I will say this about testosterone. I think that it does block your emotions a little bit. Like, for me personally, I used to be really, really, like, emotional and, like, up in arms about everything. And now I'm super chill. Like, I don't get super upset. I'm just like, huh, yeah, that makes sense. But, it's not a good thing, though, because, you know, you need to be able to express that kind of stuff, like all of your emo pain and angst and whatnot. And, I find it really, really difficult to cry. I think the only time I've cried in, like, the last 2.5 years was, when I had my surgery and, like, I had this complication with it, and I was so scared because I thought I was gonna die. Because, you know, it was scary. But, that's, like, the only time I've cried, and I think it's really strange because I used to cry all the time. And, it's not that I wish I could cry all the time or anything, but at the same time, it's kind of a pain in the ass, I guess, to have, like, that blockage. And maybe it has nothing to do with the testosterone. Maybe it's just me repressing stuff and repressing my emotions. It's a thought. P.S. I've been watching The Facts of Life. I'd never seen it before, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it.